Hey everyone, it is Dennis, and in this video we are going to be going over how to use ChatGPT to help you create your marketing funnel. Now, a regular funnel is used to direct the flow of liquid. You pour liquid in the top and it goes nice and neat right where you want it to go. And that's the whole concept with a marketing funnel, except it's your customers. Your customers, you capture them from wherever they are and you direct them all to the end point. And that end point is being a loyal customer to you, buying your product or service, and recommending their friends. So we are going to build that marketing funnel. If you know what it is, then all that made sense to you. And if you don't know what it is, it will make sense to you by the end of this video. So what we are going to do is start a new chat. Now, whether or not you want to start a new chat in ChatGPT is entirely up to you. Like I said, ChatGPT feeds off of what information you give it. So sometimes you don't want previous discussions to enter their way into the new stuff, and sometimes you do. Sometimes that would be helpful and save you time. For us, in this one, I am starting a new one, so I could show you a cool new trick. And we will start with design my marketing funnel. Ask me questions until you have enough information to design my marketing funnel. We're going to take that, we're going to paste it in, but that, actually, before we paste it in, that's not where we're going to stop. We are going to say my buyer persona is below. And we have the buyer persona that we created in the previous video. It's sitting here as a nice, neat little data packet, and we're going to paste that in. And now we have the buyer persona and everything all right here. I'm going to highlight all of this and we're going to paste it in. Sometimes ChatGPT does struggle with analyzing huge amounts of information. You don't want to paste 10,000 words in here, but this is 200 words plus, 20. So we are going to, I'm going to move you up to the top corner there myself, and we're going to press this send. And even though I said, ask me questions until you have enough information, it might not do that because we provided it with so much information down here that it might have everything that it needs. So let's see. Okay. That's so funny. That is funny. Okay, it has everything it needs except for one question. What is your product or service? Because this says so much. Okay. It might be doing another thing. In the previous video, you saw that it listed out questions all at once, and this is asking questions one by one. Presumably, it is going to take information and decide after each question whenever it has enough information. So hold on, let me just grab my keyboard here. Okay, and now I'm going to say, what is your product or service? It is trendy backpacks. Our backpacks are cooler than the competition. I don't know. Let's see. 2, what is your ideal price range for your trendy backpacks? Over $100. Do you currently have any relationships with fashion influencers, celebrities, or do you have any specific influencers in mind that you would like to collaborate with? I am open to collab, but and I'm going to see if it knows what collab means. I assume it will, because that's part of the training data is slang and stuff. You could actually talk to this in slang, which is kind of funny. I am open to collab, but I don't know any influencers. All right, so it seems like this is going to go on for at least another 5 questions. I'm going to pause this video and I will get back to you when it's done asking. All right, I am back. I answered some questions. Just so you know, and you can follow along, it says, do you currently have any relationships? I said I'm open to collab, but I don't know any influencers. What are your brand values? Do your backpacks align with any specific sustainable or ethical practices? We have a single eco-friendly backpack, but we follow the rule of cool first and foremost. Our brand is not aimed at sustainability. What is your marketing budget? Are you open to investing in paid ads on social media? I said, we have $2,000 a month to spend. We are open to paid ads so long as it captures the customer's contact information for repeat use. And here's what it said. Based on the information provided, I have designed a marketing funnel for trendy backpacks targeting Jessica Smith and similar personas. And then we talked about what a funnel looks like, right? With it being wide at the top and getting down. Well, each one of those stages of width, if you want to call it, steepness, I don't know. The top of the funnel is called the awareness stage. That's when the customer first becomes aware of you, when they first are introduced to you. And as you go down towards engagement and purchase and advocation, that is like further and further down the funnel. So it broke this down into, see, the conversion stage, that's where they buy from you. And the retention, that's where they keep buying from you. So it actually broke this down and it formatted it nice and neat, easy to read, into the awareness stage, where we use social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter to create organic content showcasing the trendy and fashionable aspects of your backpacks. Since Jessica spends most of her time on these platforms, it's important to establish a strong presence where she is most active. Once again, you'll notice that in our persona, we mentioned TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and here it is here. So that is a live example of how the decisions you make early on in this process are going to influence the entire thing. And I'm reiterating, don't just throw in things willy-nilly. You're going to want to do the research yourself. Or if you do want to just do it willy-nilly, make a commitment to yourself to redo this whole process in like 4 months. You know, like if you're going to just fly off the handle and just start entering data because it's important to get started, which I understand, like you're not going to make money if you're just sitting on your hands, at least put it in your calendar, redo all this information once you've gathered some more accurate data about your customer, because you could be going off of this for a very long time. Influencer collaboration. Look, you did know what collab meant. Reach a larger audience and build trust, collaborate with fashion influencers, allocate a portion of your $2,000 monthly budget to run targeted ads. Yeah, so it's giving us everything. Conversion stage. I'm interested to see what it says here. Encourage potential customers to make a purchase by creating a seamless shopping experience with your website. Highlight the trendy aspects of your backpack and Use retargeting ads, because up here I mentioned as long as we could capture their information, right? So it's using that and putting that into effect. After a purchase, follow up with customers through email to ask for reviews and feedback. Offer them incentives for referrals. Cool. Yeah, so this looks pretty solid. Now, oops. All right. Another thing that we could do is get our customer onto a mailing list. Now, I am not an expert on teenagers. I don't really market to teenagers. I market to, I do B2B, I do B2C, but it's general stuff, right? It's not, I've never really messed around with the youth before. So I don't really know how much kids use email. But for the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to assume that they do, because your customer probably does, because everyone uses email and everyone converts well on email that I've seen. So we're going to say, design a lead magnet to entice my customers to joining my mailing list. Lead Magnet, the ultimate style guide for college fashionistas. Plus, exclusive 15% off your first trendy backpack purchase. Yeah, okay, cool. It's giving you the description and it is giving you the step-by-step breakdown. It's a downloadable, beautifully designed PDF that contains valuable fashion tips and tricks for college students who want to be trendsetters like Jessica. The guide will include, and it has, specific tips with what we said. Campus to party, outfit ideas, backpack styling tips. Very, 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 very cool. And so what you would do is you could write this yourself. You could hire this out, or you can ask ChatGPT to start writing it for you. And we're just going to play around with a little section here. Yeah, and it gives you marketing ideas to entice customers to join your mailing list, promote the Lead Magnet on your social media platforms and website with eye-catching visuals and copy. Make sure to emphasize the exclusive 15% discount. And then look, it's taking initiative. I love when ChatGPT does this. Example social media post. That's so cool. All right. See, this is a very useful tool to have. What we're going to do is I'm going to take this backpack styling tips. Actually, I don't have to copy the whole thing. Look, I'm just going to copy the title. And I'm going to say, please write the section of the book. Please write the backpack styling tips section of the book. And this might work beautifully because, sometimes it takes great initiative. You can let me get it writing while I talk. Alternatively, you can ask it for the outline first, and then you could review the outline, which I always love to do, and then tell it to write, please write this, or make these changes, and then get it to what you want it, and then you could say, please write this. Additionally, ChatGPT doesn't know what teenagers want, just like I don't. Maybe you don't. So ideally, in an ideal situation, if you're writing an ebook, you want to feed ChatGPT so much more information. You want to actually put the fashion tips in yourself because it is not magic. It is going off of old data. It does not know what's hot right now. It just knows how to phrase things in a way that sounds convincing. But if you're a teenager and you're reading this, you'll be like, what? Black with gray? That's so 2020, You can tell I don't know anything. So that's awesome. I'm going to wrap up this module right now. I'm not going to ask it to write a whole book, but you saw what cool things it could do, right? We asked it up here we inserted the buyer persona, we answered a few questions, and then it created this beautiful marketing plan, which you could adjust however you want. Remember, AI is not sacred. And then, we got it to give us a lead magnet, and it's starting to write it for us, which is awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so in the next video, we are going to go over the content calendar. We have this lead magnet right here. We have the funnel up here, and we could paste this and use it in the next video. We're going to use this, and we're going to say, this is my content funnel. This is my demographic. And then we're going to ask it to create a content calendar week by week, what we should be doing. It's awesome. Okay, so I will see you in that video.